Good morning. Firstly, I hope that you managed to have a pleasant time over the Easter break with your families despite the difficult times we are currently living through. I'd like us to start this morning, as we start every morning at Richard Challoner, by making the sign of the cross together. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Over the Easter break, I inevitably found myself with more time to read than during term time. Often, I end up reading blogs related to education, and one of these blogs was entitled, "What Do You Notice?" It was beautifully written and encouraged me to pause and ask myself that very question. When I started to think about it, one of the things I have noticed is that this crisis has encouraged communities to come together to support each other, and especially the most vulnerable. It has led to people reaching out to one another with generosity and kindness. After the rancour and division we have seen across our society in recent years, I find this new coming together in kindness both uplifting and inspiring. I've noticed a number of news stories that suggest that the lockdown is having a beneficial impact on the environment and on our planet. Certainly, sitting in my garden, the air seems clearer and I can hear the sounds of nature all around me rather than the roar of traffic, aeroplanes and industrial work going on. I have noticed how incredibly privileged I am. I have a loving and supportive family, good friends, a job I love that offers me job security and plenty of food on my table. I have often said in school assembly that we live in one of the richest corners of one of the richest cities in one of the richest countries in the whole world. Most of us have an awful lot to be grateful for. However, I know this is not necessarily like this for all our families. Some of them will be really struggling to cope, either because of financial concerns or well-being concerns or some other family issue. The world has been turned upside down, and yet there is also a normality that runs parallel to the chaos we find ourselves in. Holiday didn't really feel like a holiday, and work days, whilst busy, don't really feel like being at work. It can be very unsettling, but it's important that we remain resilient, because things will get better. However, I also think it's important that we don't simply rush to try and go back to normal. Let's take some time to reimagine parts of our lives, perhaps to take things more slowly, to spend more time with our families, and focus on the things that really matter. Every cloud has a silver lining, or so they say. So my question to you is, what do you notice about your new reality? And how are you going to move forward with positivity? Thank you for listening. Please be assured of my continued prayers for the Challoner family. Stay well, stay safe. I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Cox, who is going to talk to you about how you can also stay resilient. God bless.